AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station.com. I am T here right now with Sally Van Swearingen. She is the owner of A-List Hair and Makeup Studio. Also, she has established Studio Essentials Cosmetics, a wonderful line of makeup. And she is the author of It's Not Over Yet, Reclaiming Your Real Beauty Power in Your 40s, 50s, and Beyond. And you should know, Allure Magazine named her one of the best makeup artists in the country. And she is here with us to talk a little bit about beauty and who we are and just basically being our authentic selves. Hello, Sally. How are you?
Hi, T. I love your new place.
Yeah, I want to figure out which microphone. Keep talking so I can hear what you sound like.
What a beautiful new place. I love the colors here.
It is pretty nice, right? So, Sally, tell me a little bit about, we've talked before about women and makeup and how we all kind of come to this from a certain place. Some women, they love makeup. Some women don't so much like makeup. I have to tell you, on really hot days, I love makeup, but there are days it's like, oh, that's going to be a little hard. And then other times, too, I think, should I be doing something to change up what I've been doing for a very long time? Makeup is one of those subjects that has a lot of room for conversation.
I think what it is we have to sometimes realize that it's time to change it up. We've been doing things so long the way we feel comfortable. We've been picking a certain lip color. We've been using a certain type of mascara. We've been having our hairstyle the same way for so many years because we think that works for us. But when is the last time you changed up your look? And that's what I'm asking women to do. Look in the mirror and see, do you need an update?
Now, if it's something to do with updating, maybe would it be the color, maybe softening? Because I know a lot of us, when we're very young, we have a tendency to go for the really dark makeup, and maybe as we get to be a little more mature, maybe dial that down a little bit, maybe bring it back to, little softer shades. Would that be one way to kind of update?
Well, I think that we all know what looks good on us. We know that beautiful lip color that flatters us. At this time in our life, I think we've kind of figured that out. But I think that we need to evolve to new textures, new tones, and I think it's important that we make a change. And maybe it's something simple. Maybe it's change up your blush color. Maybe change the part in your hair. Maybe try braiding your hair. Or try wearing a hat. And these kind of things, sometimes we tend to not even try because we see another woman doing it, but we just don't think we can get away with it.
Now, what is one of the ways as a woman when we go even to look for product? Should we maybe even think about switching up products?
I think so. I think after several years of using one particular product, our skin gets used to it. I think it's time for a change. Like for instance, in the summertime now, it's getting so hot. Do we even think we should be wearing foundation? I think no. It'll just slip right off of our face. So what we want to do in that case is go with a BB cream. A BB cream's a little bit heavier. It's going to give you a little bit more coverage, but you don't have to wear as much of it, and it gives you complete sunblock coverage. So definitely pick yourself up a nice BB cream for the summer.
Now, one of the other things we've talked about is kind of being objective as women, looking in the mirror, what we see, what other people see. What's one of the ways we can develop a little objectivity about ourselves? Because I look in the mirror, I've been looking at that face for a very long time. How do I develop a little, I love in your book you talk about how it would probably help all of us if we had a video camera following us around, because then we would be able to actually view and see what other people see. But in the mirror, we look through a filter of emotions. We look through the filter of maybe what our mother, me personally, I had a maternal unit constantly throwing things at me, and I hear her voice in my head. How can we be objective about ourselves? Do you have some advice on, like, even with makeup?
Well, I think we all, and even myself, I tend to fall into my patterns because we wake up in the morning and we know what to do. We know this is how we're going to put it on. This is the in order we're going to do it. And what I'd like to see ladies do is let's change one product, change one thing on your face, do something different. If you wear a gloss, like a peach gloss, change it up. Wear a darker color, wear a deeper lip stain. Just try it for a day and see what kind of comments you get. If we go heavy on the eyes, try a day of soft eyes and deeper lips. Change it up. And I think just doing one little thing can make a huge difference. Even me, we talked about before we got on the air that I'm actually being coached at this point because I'm going to the next level. We'll be going on camera and doing a lot of that. And so I needed to seek the help of what's the most current, what's the most cutting edge in the area that I'm going in. And I found that my hair was looking a little too pageant-y, and I need to go more streamlined with my hair, and that's what I'm doing. I took the advice.
Which looks fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
Your hair is really lovely. Well, as someone who, you try something new, I often think that we don't always give ourselves permission to try something new. There's some of that self-talk that goes on. Oh, I don't usually wear berry. I can't wear that bright color. Oh, people are gonna, I think sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to remember that makeup is something that, you know what, you can take it off, but walk out the door. See, it's not catastrophic.
You know what I tell my clients when they leave the salon? If I'm changing them up a little bit, and let's say it's makeup, and I've given them a total new look, I tell them when you go home and you see your husband or you see your sister or your best friend, don't say to them, what do you think? Is it too much? Don't say that, because people want to help and they want to solve the problem. So they're going to say, oh yeah, actually, yes, honey, that color is just too dark for you, because they want to validate you. So what you want to say to them is, hi.
And then wait for their response.
Hi.
Right.
And they're going to look at you and say, something's different.
I would think too, one of the really good things to do if you're going to change up your look is don't go to the people that you see every day.
That's so true.
Go to the library, go to the bookstore, go to get food, go to the market, and see how other people respond to you, or people that you don't see all the time, and get that, because sometimes that's the best positive feedback you can get, because they're either going to say, oh my gosh, you look fabulous, or are you going out somewhere, or oh, you look, are you getting pictures? Sometimes the whole, not the people that are closest to you, I think that's a good start to, get that kind of feedback.
And also you could feel more comfortable making a change when you're around strangers.
Yes, and I think they give you permission, as where people who know you, they're used to you in that other space too. And sometimes when you do go to mix it up a little bit, you have to give yourself permission. You have to give other people, like you said in your book, you teach people how to treat you. And I think that's incredibly important as women, that we have to take that power and let, tell people how we want to be treated, and put that out there. Again, we're talking with Sally Van Swearingen, who, again, I have to say this, Allure magazine calls her one of the best makeup artists in the country. You don't get that title just because, you do the same old thing. She knows women and she knows what's good for them. She's the author of It's Not Over Yet, and it's not over yet, meaning you get the opportunity, and it says right here in the title, reclaiming your real beauty power in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. It's so not over yet. You might want to visit Sally at A-List Hair and Makeup Studio. Give her an opportunity to give you a new look and try her Studio Essentials Cosmetics. Sally, if people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way to do that?
StudioEssentialsCosmetics.com is a great way to reach me, or the A-List Hair and Makeup Studio.com.
Awesome. Sally, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Always wonderful to see how much you love women and how you want to help them be the best that they can be. Thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you.